Hi, my name is Lisa Neller, and I am a life coach. And this video is about the being movement. And I wanted to share with you that there is a movement out there. It's called the being movement, and it's about learning how you are being and how you want to be in the world. It all started because one man named Steve Hardison made such an impact on so many people that someone had to write about him. So a book was written about Steve Hardison with his permission, of course, but Steve never set out to write a book. He was reluctant to even have a book written about him. Because Steve is a humble man, he promoted the book as a book about the reader and about being. He asks anyone who reads the book to read it as if it's about them. And what this means is that the reader is to apply what he or she is reading in the book to himself or herself. How can you relate to what's in the book, and what can you glean from the book that would be useful to you? The book is titled The Ultimate Coach. It's a biography about Steve Hardison. It was written by Amy Hardison, Steve's wife, and Alan D. Thompson. The Being movement started with the book, expanded to a community on Facebook, and now it has blossomed into a company that teaches and coaches on being the best version of you that you can possibly be. So, having been in this community for quite some time, I became inspired and decided to go out and start speaking on the topic of being, or what I call the art of being, discovering your true self. This is an inspirational and encouragement type of talk, and it makes an impact on people, especially if they have never thought about what being means. According to international sales trainer and business coach Eric Lofholm, there are three distinctions about being. Number one, we are always being. Number two, we can observe our being. And number three, we can shift our being. Once we know this and start engaging with thoughts about being, we can transform into the person we want to be while loving the person we have always been. This isn't about self improvement, it's about going back to who you truly are at your core. It's about developing a language that creates life in a more positive and predictable direction. And this is only the beginning. There is an art to creating and practicing who you are being, and there are people starting to speak on this topic, including myself. So I'm putting it out there to the world that I'm available to teach on this subject of being, and I can do it in a corporate or team setting, in person in the Phoenix area, or on Zoom. I also teach this concept in a coaching environment. So if you're seeing this from YouTube or any other channel, you can find me at lisanellercoaching.com. And I would love to know your thoughts about being, or if you have any questions about this fascinating concept. Thank you for watching, and please share it with someone who might want to learn more about themselves in a deeper way, or who would like to learn more about how having me as a speaker on this topic would help an organization or a team. Thanks again.